if you've had to get out on the roads during the pandemic, you've seen it. Some motorists taking advantage of the open lanes to drive as if they're the only ones out on the roads. WMAR 2 News' Jeff Hager has more on what police are now doing about it.
Some motorists have turned into menaces when they hit the road during this coronavirus pandemic, and the Maryland State Police have vowed to stop them. At first glance, the Baltimore Beltway may seem the same, but safe drivers know something is different.
You're doing 60 and people right up on your bumper, you have to hit the brakes. That's it. You're either going into the barricade and they're going with you, or you're going to flip over the barricade and take lives.
It's not just the Beltway that's turned into a speedway, and many now fear for their safety.
Absolutely, especially if I have my kid in the car. I have to be here for him, and I don't want him to get hurt or, anyone else. And I've seen multiple accidents where people are just, if the day is nice, when we're still in restrictions, but they're abusing it.
Maryland State Police have noticed it too, and last weekend, over a 3-day period, they conducted more than 500 traffic stops and issued more than 400 citations across the state, cracking down on lead-footed drivers.
A lower volume of traffic out there, we believe, has certainly contributed to people who feel that they can violate everybody else's safety or endanger everyone else's safety by driving any way they want. And one thing that certainly has not changed during this time of restriction are the traffic laws.
In fact, troopers stopped one driver recently who was allegedly driving drunk and traveling more than 100 miles per hour. It's enough to make law-abiding people think twice about getting out on the road, even for the essentials.
Even on my, my Saturday, if I have to go to the market runs, people are just driving extremely crazy with the speeding or cutting you off, the failure to, give right away. It's just been horrible.
With the Memorial Day weekend quickly approaching, Maryland State Police say you can be guaranteed their troopers will be out there making sure people mind the rules of the road. Reporting in Baltimore County, Jeff Hager, WMAR 2 News.